Yo, how's it going, everyone? I hope you're having a nice day or night, wherever you're at. Me, personally, I'm having a pretty chill morning. Been drinking a lot of water, so gotta stay hydrated out here. Keeps you alive, keeps you flowing. Be like water, my friend, like Bruce Lee said. Today, I just want to talk about who will you become? Who will you be? I'm kind of saying this for myself too. Who will I become? And honestly, I'm kind of unsure about that. There's a lot of things a few things I should say that I enjoy doing and I admire doing. I like writing, I like music. I don't really play my guitar. I like skating, but I don't really take it that serious because, I don't think I could really just be in that environment. And I guess the thing is, just, I'm in like a weird spot. I feel like I am getting closer and closer each day to, I guess, my calling, if you want to call it that. But I'm just at an age where, 20s, the 20s are, from what I hear, and I've heard this from older people, 20s, you just figuring out a lot. And, I was driving for a bit earlier. Went down a road, went down to this one part 10 minutes away, and there used to be a bunch of burnt down buildings, old buildings or whatever, like wooden homes. So these are like really old. Got there and I noticed that all the houses were gone. There's still like walls of rocks. I don't really know what they're called, but they still had graffiti, but like the actual homes, and I think some trees got cut down, and I was just mind blown because that's just something I never saw happening. Because like, dude, that's gotta have been there for like 100 years, and they just decided to take it down. Like, I don't know. Last time I went there was like a year ago, but I don't know. It was pretty crazy, and it just kind of makes me realize in life that like, yeah, I feel like once you're in your 20s, there's so many changes. There's tons of changes, and it's kind of changes in what you like and such. Like, you kind of want to do that thing. And there's also like a thing too I've seen where like, people don't really do what they really want to do or love to do once they're like 50 years old. And I think that's pretty awesome actually, because at least at one point these people found something that they enjoy doing. And yes, they did find it, I guess you could say a bit late in life. At least they discovered their passion before not discovering it at all. And that kind of makes me realize, because right now I'm doing YouTube. I kind of like this content stuff, and I could see myself doing a bit more. And with music, I like writing music, honestly, and I've kind of showed it to some friends, but sadly I don't really have any friends that are kind of into that type of stuff. It's a lot of hard work. It definitely is, to write music and compose it, and I guess to get into it, and always, it's like a commitment. Totally be willing to, but no one's really interested in that kind of environment or scene as I am. And it just kind of makes me think, well, there's so many things I could do on my own. And, if you're in the same boat as me, I'm pretty sure if you're my age watching this, which I think a lot of you are, I'm pretty sure some of you are in that same boat. You want to probably create music, you want to do something crazier. You want to do something like a group collaboration. But I think this is another thing too. So many changes in life is with who you're becoming. You got to realize that you kind of have to meet new people, and meet new people, create opportunities. There's all these chances that you may be given, and I think you should take them. Only take them if it feels right. Don't put yourself in a situation that doesn't sit right, or over time each day you're just not happy. Choose wisely. That's what I tell myself a lot in life. Just choose wisely with what I want to do. And that's like the part of figuring out what you want to become in life, is kind of choosing wisely and choosing what it is that you want to do, and what you love. And it's a weird feeling because we don't know where we're going. A lot of us. I mean, really don't know where I'm going. I have a definite vision, but it's still, I feel like the way my life works is a lot of unexpected things has happened to me, good and bad. I would say as I'm growing older, I feel like being grateful plays a role, because I feel like if you're grateful and show gratitude to yourself and others, I feel like the universe, I guess, will kind of reward you in a way if you just keep being a good person. And being good is subjective. Some people say there's not really a true good and there's not really a true bad. But for me, you just want to be more on that good side, the light side, because the dark side, the bad side, whatever you want to call it, is just miserable. And that's the last thing I want in life. You can see that in a lot of people, at least I can, where kind of walking down a street, or maybe you're on a train, you're in commute, whatever you want to call it, work. For me, I just see people that are in such a rush, or they just kind of look unhappy or not satisfied. And I'm just pretty observant like that. And I don't mean that in a judgmental way. It's just me observing, and you can kind of feel the energy. I feel like a lot of people are just always moving, not really relaxing, and I think it's pretty sad. And I know one thing's for sure in life, I definitely want to relax a lot, but for that to happen, you definitely got to work hard. And I feel it coming, man. I feel it coming, and I feel like if you're in the same boat as me or getting there, you kind of realize that, or will have to realize that a lot of hard work is going to have to be put. And hard work doesn't necessarily mean annoying work, or even like peaceful work. Situations and dilemmas and blessings, and you got to enjoy the ride. Just enjoy the ride. And when you get to where you want to be, right, to who you're going to become. And I'm going to say this for myself too. I mean, I'm making these videos for myself too. One thing I think about too is that even when I'm at the spot I want to be in life, I'm doing so well in all types of factors, or most factors, I know that I still have to keep going and still exploring and still experimenting with what I love doing, and productivity and all of that stuff, work. There's so much to do in life, and there's so much things that you can create an event. Because I mean, think about it. For thousands and millions of years, we've been creating things as humans, and I think it's crazy. At one point, people would never have imagined phones or video games or like brooms, dude. Like brooms are magical, literally. That's why witches ride them. Genuinely, it's insane, dude, that we have the power to create so many things. And it's not just like objects, but like music, shows, and stories, art. I'm kind of in like that boat, like the art side. I want to create something more vibrant and aesthetic, and I don't really know how so, but that's just kind of what I aspire. For you, it could be anything. I just wanted you to know that if you do something that you thought you would love to do and it doesn't work out, trust me, just you kind of have to find something else, or if you really want, you could keep going with what you're doing. I think for me, and this is probably just my mindset, but something I do is if I don't like something, I get sick of it super fast, right? And since I get sick of it super fast, I'm kind of at the point I'm like, you know what, let's just kind of like move on. And a lot of people do that in different ways. I mean, people literally do that with other people. They just move on and all that crap, and you know how it is. But for me, it's just I want to move on and see what fits in my puzzle. It's a really deep subject, and I still am kind of asking myself this every day, and I've been asking myself this pretty much every day too, is who will I become? I'm sure a lot of you maybe ask yourself that, and if you don't, I think that's a really good question, because that's probably the most important thing in life, is who you become. Whoever you become and whoever you are is the meaning of your life. The way you see life is the way you only see it. Everything is all first person. People around you might have the same visions as you, but we're all individuals. We're all different. So you want to live how you want to live. Life's crazy like that. It's really cool because I'm just excited for the future. Like I can really see a lot of things just picking up and see myself doing well, because you have to think like that. You just have to imagine that. You have to manifest that. And there's a lot of stuff surrounding that, and like stories about that, all that spiritual stuff. And I'm totally with it. I've been with it for a couple of years now, and very much believe in just having that spiritual energy and physical and mental energy as well. It's just everything collaborates, everything works. For me, everything's kind of been working the way it should be, and sometimes for some people that's how life is. So hopefully that's the way for you guys. I think there's just so much on like the table. There's so much on the table in front of us, right? It's like a dinner table. There's these empty plates that we still haven't put food on, and it's because we're not there yet. We're not really hungry enough. We got to be hungry. I guess we got to have that ambition, and really having that ambition and passion as well. Everything just kind of collaborates, and yeah, I guess I don't know how to explain it, man. I think you get the picture if you're stuck around. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I don't really know what else to say. I think I could kind of say everything I could say. And usually when I actually record these, when I'm editing them, I notice that like there's some things I kind of wish I added more, but at the same time, it's like I like doing things in one take, and I'm always pretty happy with what I create. And the same should go for you, where you're working, if you're going to school, or career-wise, or doing anything. You just want to be happy. You want to be satisfied. So that's how I try to look at things. Nonetheless, I believe that's it, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. It's a pleasure to do these, truly, and I really appreciate anyone who watches. Seriously. Have a great day or night, and yeah, see ya.